It's the WNBA on 2K Sports. Welcome in, everybody. And tonight we've got the Las Vegas Aces playing against the Atlanta Dream. Here with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and it's good to have you with us.
I know you guys have your eyes on the guard matchup. There's a lot of talent in the backcourt.
And I think that's something we could say for most of the games that we cover. There's just so many skilled guards in this league.
Yeah, we're definitely spoiled in that regard. There's no shortage of premier guard play here in the W.
It'll be the Dream off the tip. And here's Canada. And it's stolen by Nalissa Smith. Wilson with it. Gray picks her up. Lays it up and banks it in.
Nice little way to get on the board.
And just like that, the first lead is theirs.
Pass to Griner. Now Howard. This one for three. That's good. And so Brittany Griner gets the assist.
I love Howard's decision-making offensively, especially off the catch right there.
You know, I had to do a double take just seeing Brittany Griner in a new uniform.
Yeah, no longer with the Mercury after 12 marvelous seasons. Won a championship in 2014, 9 All-Star appearances, 2 scoring titles. Griner had an incredible impact in Phoenix.
Jones to the middle. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Yeah, seeing over defenders contributes to Griner's dominance down low. She's just lethal around the rim.
Chelsea Gray for three. Good on the triple.
She found the perfect spot behind the arc there. A big gap in the D.
Outside Canada. Wilson with the steal. Down low.
Smith
Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
3 of 4 from the floor to start, and that's a good sign.
Outside Canada. Pass to Griner. Howard. Griner with the screen. There's the triple. And a shot by Howard, no good. A nice shot by Wilson.
I'd say you're fooling yourself if you think Wilson's afraid of a little contact, because she'll go up against anybody.
Outside Howard. Will it go? Las Vegas grabs the miss.
Personally, I am shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. She makes you pay on those nearly every time.
It's stolen by Griner. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Gray with the bucket.
Supremely confident in her scoring abilities. Gray, she'll make you pay.
Guarded by Howard. To the paint. Howard with the rebound. Here's Smith. And Brittany Griner with the block. Lets the three fly. Out to Howard. Fires for three. It's hauled in by Smith.
She's jacked up a number of threes, but her accuracy has just not been there. If you ask me, it's time to try something new.
And there's the 3-second violation. And the Aces making a change here. Atlanta trailing here. Coffee outside. The Dream again can't hit. And it's the Aces with the ball. Smith outside. Chelsea Gray for three. Dream with the rebound. Pass to Pow Pow. It's Nia Coffey on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Walker Kimbrough over Gray, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Superb assist. She was crafty, creative, and the ultimate teammate on that play.
Hillman, that's good.
Fed her teammate off the bounce there. That was a nice play.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and game clock. And it's Lloyd missing. Coffee outside to the inside. Here's Hillman. Pass to Walker Kimbrough.
An ideal finish to the quarter for them as she cans it at the buzzer.
Cool and collected and just didn't rush it at all.
You said that right.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Dream up by 2. Let's take a quick break and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Dream, what do you guys think?
It's been a solid first half for them offensively, really in tune with each other.
Yeah, good ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard for sure. They had some box coverage that turned into no coverage.
And when she's open like that, you don't see her miss that sort of look very often.
A putback, great positioning on the putback.
And that was an excellent positioning from Jones on the offensive glass, getting herself room to grab the ball and send it back.
It's good for her second make, 2 for 3 so far.
Good pass work. The assist was right on target.
Pass to Walker Kimbrough. Pow. Jones right side. And again, the Dream score.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. If you're waiting for her to miss when she's that open, you're going to be waiting a very long time.
The shot is good, and so is her shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Textbook. Nice pass, nice catch, nice shot.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Pow with it. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Tries it from the top of the key. Brianna Jones again.
After going scoreless in the first, she's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
Caldwell pulls it in.
You know, typically she has the touch to finish when she's in that tight. Not sure what happened there.
The quick look, no good that time.
That's one she knows she should have drained.
And it's good for 2.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Everybody always thinks it's passing that gets you assists, but also their movement off the ball, it's created those opportunities.
Now here's Gray. Inside. And a missed layup. Atlanta leading. Pow with it. Parker Tice picks her up defensively. Here's Hillman. A shot is good on the assist by Pow.
That's what I call pretty passive. Timely recognition as to where the open teammate was.
Gets it to drop, and she's now shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Well, an extension of the coach on the floor. Gray's outstanding court vision makes her a true point guard.
Here's Caldwell. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Jones can't hit.
You see defenders afraid to get in her way a lot of times when she's on her way to the bucket, but not that time.
Here's Lloyd. It's good for her second make, 2 for 3 so far.
That's what makes Lloyd so dangerous. She scores everywhere on the floor, even places like the mid-range.
Pass to Pow. to the middle.
A nice shot there by Caldwell.
She always knows where her teammates are going to be, and she'll have that ball there waiting for them.
Now here is Lloyd to the paint. And the shot is good.
Great quarter for her at the offensive end, trying to will them back.
Now here's Pow Pow.
Three-pointer. Off to a good start as she hits her first shot attempt.
There's no excuse for leaving a shooter like her open beyond the arc. None.
Here's Parker Tyus. It's good, and she makes her first shot of the game. And here the Dream. It's a three-point game.
Las Vegas foul call. Wilcox.
So both teams making some changes here.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
And so here's Atlanta. Down low. Howard. There's the block. 3 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Good.
She was one step ahead of the D in making that pass. Nice assist.
A good look for Ryan Howard. From the top of the key, she buries it.
Since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off of their long-distance attempt, and frankly, you should take notes on this one, Brian. That's probably a good idea.
Thanks, Tim. You know I'm always jotting down notes on my legal pad. Look, some teams would prefer to just shoot their way out of the slump, but getting a few to drop from in close is really...
The previous play is under review.
Get more info on it.
Yeah, don't read my notes, though. I got a lot of good stuff on it.
And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if she got it off in time.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus. I think she got it off in...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Certain. And that's why we have replay, to get these big calls right.
Absolutely. Let's get these calls right in our game.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Dream out in front. They lead by 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter going. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. Start of the third quarter here after a closely contested first half. The Aces trailing. To the inside. For the lead. And the layup is good.
Wow. I mean, come on. That's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, it's just nowhere to be found.
They have to start committing more bodies down low.
Jones outside. Three from Alicia Gray. It's hauled in by the Aces.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. She's got to go right back to that shot.
Now Canada. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will take. She rifled that one in from distance.
Yes, Gray wanting to respond. We've seen her shoot it from 30% for a season from deep.
Well, Jordan Canada does the things you want from a point guard. There's no doubt about it.
Defensively, she disrupts, leading the league in steals on multiple occasions. And then offensively, she distributes, averaging about 5 dimes per game over her career. One of the best rates in league history.
Outside Young. 6 to shoot. And so it looks like the Aces will retain possession here.
And a moment to check out who the Atlanta Dream have coming up. On Friday, they'll play host to the Dallas Wings. And then on Monday, they head out on the road to face the Sun in Connecticut.
And for that game against the Sparks, on paper, they should be expected to come away with the win. But this might be one of those trap games where they can let it get away from them if they're not focused.
You have to keep your concentration and take care of business.
The Dream trail. Pass to Canada. Jones. Gray outside with the shot. Another shot. Uses the glass to drop it in.
Constantly in a position to score. Gray loves to shoot it off of a crisp pass.
To the paint. No good. She's made 9 of 15, shooting an even 60%.
You know, it's not been the best quarter for her as far as scoring. We'll see if she can get back on track.
To Howard. Takes the three.
It's hauled in by Smith.
Inside. Nice D there from Ryan Howard.
She's going to play her way right onto the bench if she continues to shoot the ball like she has this quarter.
Pass to Jones. And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her.
First personal foul.
And it's going to be on Melissa Smith.
Love the physical play from Jones, going up hard inside.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Atlanta timeout.
Aces making a switch. And she can't get the first one.
You just got to love the old school nature of Jones's game. 6'3", doesn't take a lot of threes, knows her role, interior scoring and defense.
And she's good on the second. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Down low. Here's Wilson. That misses off the backboard.
The D did a good job of clogging the middle once she got inside.
Back to Gray.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Picked by Jones. Fires from deep. Wilson pulls it down.
On an open look like that, she's just got a gift for making the weak coverage pay.
That's a surprising miss. She's almost always deadly when she's that open, even from way downtown.
Atlanta in the lead. Pass to Jones. And here's Griner. Howard, guarded by Young. Now here's Howard. Defense is right there. And it's rebounded by Jackie Young. And here are the Aces now. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. And that's out of bounds. Las Vegas will retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
Gray. And she buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
These are the shots the coaching staff loves Gray taking, and you can see why with these results.
Gray outside. The Dream again can't hit.
Didn't see that miss coming. She's usually so good from that range.
Here's Parker Tyus. Soft touch off the glass.
The defenders didn't really even get a sniff of her on that move to the iron.
Pass to Hillman. On the wing, Alicia Gray. And the layup's good off the glass.
She flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
And here's Gray. She's got 5. Bell. Yes! Great play by Chelsea Gray to set it up.
How did she manage to change her shot in midair like that?
Here's Gray. Yes, on the jump shot.
That is so tough to defend. She'll cross it over in a nanosecond. That move is pretty much unstoppable.
And we wrap up the third, and it looks to be an exciting fourth. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far.
Pass to Caldwell. Here's Pow Pow.
Beyond the arc, hits the three-point bomb. Las Vegas trailing. And she makes that one.
You love how selfless Lloyd is with the ball. She just wants her team to succeed by any means necessary.
Here's Pow Pow.
Jones outside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
It's a throwback big. Jones is all about operating inside, never really takes threes.
And here are the aces now.
Parker Tyus.
Guarded by Jones. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Those types of mistakes are magnified when it's a tight game like this.
The Aces making a switch. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And the Dream call time here.
Timeout. Timeout. Start it.
Pow Pow.
The three is up. Las Vegas grabs the miss.
Tyus on the right.
Evans, and she was camped there in the lane, and she gets a 3-second call. The Aces making a switch.
Substitution on the court.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Pass to Griner. Gray. Picked by Jones. The three. The shot will not fall.
The defense has to be real thrilled to see her keep shooting those threes. She has been brutal this half. Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Nothing makes a coach happier than a display of pure, selfless teamwork.
Absolutely.
Here's Griner. From outside, off the mark. And it's the Aces with the ball. They trail by 1. Young, Gray defending. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Nice find from Young. Her 6 feet height helps her get clean passes off. Gives her a great view of the court as well.
Three, Ryan Howard.
It's hauled in by Smith.
Some of the shots she's taken today have been absolute head scratchers. She's out there playing like it's a game of horse, and it's not.
Howard with the rebound.
Credit the D there. Got in her face, got her hands up, made sure she was not comfortable on the release.
Yes, they're very tight on her. Didn't allow her the space she needed to get a good shot off. I just love that effort.
Guarded by Howard. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
This game is all tied up because of her. Who knows where they'd be without her scoring today?
Howard with the ball. Let's go with a three. The rebound by Asia Wilson. Outside Young. Sinks the triple.
Pivotal bucket from Young. Played in so many huge college games. Winning a national championship. Was ready for the bright lights of the WNBA.
Atlanta calls timeout.
A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone in the fourth. Took him no time at all on that one.
Absolutely fearless offensively. Howard knows her team is counting on her, so she gets it done.
Pass to Young. To the middle. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, you allow someone to get to the rim like that. Really, that's your only option.
Yeah, free throws are always better than a layup. I would agree with that.
Shoot 2.
And she cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line.
And that will put them up 2.
Her one miss there could be important. There's a big difference between a 2-point lead and a 3-point lead.
And Asia Wilson with the block. To the paint. Out to Gray. Money!
You just love a player like her. She's been the floor general at the offensive end.
She has been on it today, just doing a great job of keeping that ball moving.
And the Dream call time here.
Howard. Puts it up from 12. The Dream again can't hit.
Not pretty. Got to just shake off a miss like that.
It's good.
Moving the ball well out of the front court. Wilson with a nice find.
This is a huge possession.
You have to execute, be calm under pressure right here.
And you gotta be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this one.
An emphatic rejection. You gotta appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Here's Canada. Jacks up a 3. Howard misses.
I don't know if she just ran out of gas or what, but she's been awful since the second half started. Got to get recharged.
For the away team, Chelsea.
Take a break. Take a break.
2 shots.
2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Absolute money from the stripe. Gray gets it done time and time again.
And so both free throws good this time. And it's an 8-point ball game.
Impossible for them to come back now.
Yeah, just too much work and not enough time.
Wow, this quarter has been ugly for her.
And it's not showing signs of turning around anytime soon. Her touch is all but gone.
I don't want to say that they're trying to run up the score, but if you keep adding up to that lead.
Well, if you won't say it, partner, I will. They're trying to run up the score here.
Thanks for saying that, Brian.
Parked down low that time and got hit with the 3-second call.
Substitution on the court.
So it's the Aces winning this one easily. And in the end, a comfortable win in what was a pretty hostile environment.
Yeah, you know, it's never going to be easy on the road. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
So that's going to do it for this one, folks.
me.